Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I'm going to be breaking down one of the best strategies that you can use to beat Tier 5 of the Master Wu event. So, first of all, I want to give a huge thank you to Bricktini, Efrit, Vintage, and everyone else that helped to refine this strategy. So, first of all, I just want to mention that this can be done without Hank or Scarlet. This right here is the team that Bricktini used to beat it, and he is free to play. He has not spent any money. He does have a 6-star Redbeard, which is impossible for global launch players to get this time around, but this should give you a solid goal to shoot for the next time the event comes around. And it's a pretty manageable goal. It's nothing too crazy. Only a 5-star Valiant. You don't even need him at 6 stars. So let's break down the strategy. By the way, the clip you're seeing right here is from when I actually beat Tier 5. I had a lot of things go wrong for me in this battle, a couple misplays, and the RNG didn't quite work out in my favor, but somehow I still managed to win. And unfortunately, you can't go back and replay the battles. You can only complete it once, so don't pay too much attention to the footage in the background. I still did not know exactly what I was doing, and I got a bit lucky. First of all, at the very start of the battle, you're just going to want to use basics on Lloyd for each of your character's first turn. The goal here is to get Lloyd low enough that the skeleton healer will waste his heal, and then after that you can unleash your specials on Lloyd and hopefully take him out. After Lloyd is out of the picture, you're going to want to go for Jay second. If you can, try to save Redbeard's shark attack ability for when Jay is here, so you can hopefully stun him, since he is going to have quite a few buffs. Once you get Jay out of the battle, you're going to want to stall a little bit and try to heal everyone back up to full health. So you can use Valiant's heal, Redbeard's heal, and of course Bart's heal. Also, don't use Valiant's taunt, especially if he is just 5 stars, because once he does use that taunt, he's pretty much just going to die. But that can be a really effective ability to use to save like Redbeard or Argenta, or maybe even Bart. So save his taunt for the second wave, and if one of those 3 starts to get really low on health, go ahead and throw up Valiant's taunt, and that's just going to save everyone for long enough for maybe Redbeard to get his heal, or possibly even Bart to heal up someone important. Basically, it's all about stall and making sure all of your units survive for as long as possible. You're probably going to lose a few characters near the end of the battle, but most likely you will be able to win. Okay, but going back to Wave 1, if you've already killed Lloyd and Jay, you'll be left with Zane, the Great White, the Skeleton Healer, and the Skeleton Tank. Now, the tank is going to taunt, so you're probably going to kill that unit, and then you'll be left with the other 3. Now, it's important the order that you kill these 3, because once you kill the second to last unit in Wave 1, the next and final wave of enemies is going to spawn. So the last unit you leave alive in Wave 1 will also be there for Wave 2. Because of that, I think it's best to leave Great White. He isn't a super deadly character, and he is a better option than the other 2. You definitely want to kill the Skeleton Healer, because that 6,000-7,000 heal is going to be very, very difficult to work around. It can be done if you get a lucky disarmed on him with a counterattack, but that is pretty unlikely. So you do want to take out the healer, and if you have to, you could also leave Zane. He's not the worst option either, but if you can, leave Great White. And you're going to want to leave that last unit at just a sliver of health before you kill the second to last unit, so hopefully you will be able to kill them on a lucky counterattack or something, which is what I did. Now, here is the most important part of the entire battle, the transition from Wave 1 to Wave 2. So at the end of Wave 1, you're going to want to pay a lot of attention to Redbeard's pep, and you're going to want him to have as much pep as possible before you kill that second to last unit and trigger the second wave, because you're going to want Redbeard to go before the enemy Ninjago units that are going to spawn in, and they will come in with some pre-loaded pep. So just try to time your attacks versus those last units in Wave 1 and try to leave Redbeard with as much pep as possible. Now, the reason you're doing that is because you're going to try to get the disarmed on Lloyd right out of the gate before he can use his stealth ability, and that will allow you to go straight after Kai and take him out. He's probably the biggest damage dealer on that enemy team, so if you can get him out, it'll be a little bit easier to win in this second wave. Now from here, it's all about healing and timing that Valiant taunt to protect your Redbeard or Argenta or Bart and keep your team alive. Basically, you're just going to want to snipe the low health units. Redbeard is going to have a lot of counterattacks here, so he might get, let's say, maybe Nia low, in which case try to quickly take her out and then move on to the next unit. If you don't immediately take out Jay, that is fine. He is a deadly unit, but you can leave him till later on in the battle and you should still be fine. And then if Lloyd does eventually use his stealth ability, just target him and take him out before moving on to the rest of the team. But yeah, just focus on those low health units at the end here and you should be fine. Also, this can work with either of the pirate sets. Of course, it is going to be much easier if you have a 5-star Forbidden Island, but it can be done with Raft Raiders. That is what Brittini used to beat this battle. But yeah, the most important part of this strategy is to get that disarmed on Lloyd when the second wave comes in. Make sure you get it on him. If you don't, just retreat and try the battle again. It is very unlikely that you will win if Lloyd gets his stealth off at the beginning. So thanks again to Brittini, Efrit, and Vintage for all of your help. And by the way, Vintage is a part of an awesome YouTube channel called The Brickdown. I'll leave a link in the description. They do a fantastic weekly stream all about LEGO Legacy and just other LEGO stuff in general, so definitely go check them out. But alright, that's gonna be it for this one. Thanks for watching.